From the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studio, welcome to Love My 419. I'm Clint Hazlett, this is Danny Lee, Reamey, Marissa Millian. Ladies, welcome today on this awesome day of weather. We've had a crazy week of weather, haven't we?
The weather has ADHD. Toledo's weather is crazy.
We don't like to report weather because there's so many, that's ho-hum stories. That's ho-hum
Yeah,
news.
you know, like I was
30.
in Orlando last week. I was happy to come home and it was still actually
Right.
good weather because
Yeah.
I was like, you know, normally you go to Florida or somewhere warm and then you come home and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I was happy to come home because
We
the
got
weather
over
was
that.
the same, and then 2 days later it was snowing.
You
I was
woke
like,
up and
what
it
is
was
happening?
Right?
It's Christmas again, you guys.
Right.
I'm a mow your grass every day kind of guy, and I can't do that with snow on the ground. And then
No.
84 degrees the next day.
It's crazy.
It's Toledo weather, you guys. What
And
do you
you're
expect?
also a white pants kind of guy.
Well, you know,
at the
today
matching.
I do have the white jeans on today, just in spite of.
And we have our
the-
matching kids over
That's
here.
right, the
Yes.
opinion of the set.
No, he's trying to spite me.
Yes.
He said, you're going to hate my outfit, and now we're matching.
It is possible for a man to wear white pants. You just gotta
And you
wear
look
them the
darn
right way.
good in them.
I think Clint
Thank
can
you.
pull off any color, you know?
Yes, he can.
Hey, yes. Well, ladies, what's happening on the show?
Well, where in the world would you want to spend 500 days of peace?
And who needs a written book to tell their story? No one at the Human Library.
And Philly lawmakers will make you reconsider the meaning of dropping dimes.
All that and more on this weekend kickoff of Love My 419.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419. Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Clint. This is Danny, Leah, Marissa. Our prayers and our energy goes out to Steve and his family this week. He's taking care of a family matter, and our hearts are really pulling for him and his mom.
We love you, Steve.
It's time now for Love My 419, everybody. There's some construction that's happening. Now, we don't like to just talk sewer plant here,
Yeah.
but we like to talk money. $900 million for a sewer plant.
900 million?
Almost $1 billion.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Lord have
but-
mercy.
It's over many years, but who would have thought that much money needs to go into a sewer plant?
Goodness
I mean, well, it just goes to show that they have not been, I feel now it's like you're kind of, they weren't proactive, I guess is what I'm saying. Because if you, over the course of years, would have been making, you know, renovations here and there and, you know, just making sure everything was up to par, you know, especially for the workers who work in there on an everyday basis, then, you know, you wouldn't look up and have 20 years worth
Right.
of
Well,
renovations
they brought it up.
that need to be
They brought it up a
made.
couple years ago that it's going to take like $5 million here and there, but it's kind of jumped a little bit.
5
Five
million.
to
added up
900
to
million.
900 million is a
million.
little
Right?
cray-cray.
Yeah,
Little,
it's kind of like, can I have some
part.
money? Yeah, here, but I need a lot more.
I'd like to see this budget.
I do
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
For just a
It looks like I wrote it, honestly. So
Think about that. That's a lot of money. Where else could that go? I mean, yeah, it has to be needed if you're going to spend that kind of money on a
Yes, for sure.
sewer.
There's more to
Yeah.
the story, I think.
There
Well,
is.
really.
that's definitely how it's going to affect the residents here in Toledo, Ohio, is that our rates are going to go up. So,
Yes.
you know, obviously your water bills, as if they're not, you know,
High
high
enough.
enough,
Yeah.
they're going to go up.
And
And
it's
then
gonna
our
go-
taxes are obviously going to go up.
It's going to go over like 20 years. So, yeah. In other news, Mayor Wade has come back already. He went to Italy to politic for the Italian Bowl that's happening in summer 2023.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That is very exciting news, and that's major.
There's
That's
stuff
Italy.
coming. There's
he
stuff
was
coming
definitely,
for
he
you.
was in Florence, Italy, and it'll be the 42nd annual bowl.
That's awesome.
And it will be holding place at the Glass Bowl Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
University
Yeah.
of Toledo.
Ooh.
And this is the first year that this event has taken place in America. So, like, the fact that they've
Yeah.
brought it here to America for the first time and it's in Toledo,
That's gonna
I
be-
love this, you guys.
It's going to bring a lot of money to Toledo.
Oh, yeah.
It
Oh, yeah. It's
definitely
going to be a
will.
Pay for
good
sewer.
summer.
Keep going, Mayor.
Right. Also, the University of Findlay hosted a naturalization ceremony last week. Let's think about this. There are people that still want to be part of our country. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
yes, you
I
know.
mean, it takes
It's a
a lot.
great
It
country.
actually, it takes a lot of years.
Yeah, I mean, there's some
Yeah, it
great
really
things
does.
about our country that go deep into our roots that are amazing and foundational. We're glad that people still want to come here. There are people that live
Absolutely.
here that don't want to be here.
Right.
And they act like that on a regular basis.
How about we ship them out to another country?
That's another show. But seriously, we're grateful for people that want to be part of this country.
Absolutely.
And it's a nice thing to do. Could you imagine being those people, though, and going through that and being part of our country? And it's a proud moment for them.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome that they take the time to have a naturalization ceremony for those people.
It is meaningful.
It is. It definitely is meaningful. And actually, one of my friends, her mom actually went through it this weekend.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think it makes
Congratulations.
them all-
Yes,
I
and
think
she's been here for years.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
I'm glad they don't just send you something in the mail. You're in.
Yeah,
you know.
you're here.
Everyone was dressed up.
That's
They had
great.
flowers. Like, it was basically like a graduation ceremony,
That's
which I think
awesome.
is awesome.
Yeah, I think it makes them feel like they're part of the country, and it makes
Right.
them feel like
Like
American.
I accomplished something.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
we should continue to make them feel that way.
Congrats, you guys.
Speaking of that,
Congratulations.
there's an official grand opening of Toledo's largest Asian supermarket.
Ooh, I love me some Asian food.
That's awesome. Asians, there are Asians creating support for their own.
Yes.
Is that over there on Secor Road?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've
So
seen that. I've
it's
seen that.
actually it's pretty close to Home Depot.
Right.
So right off Secor Road,
So
where
by, like,
all
Whole
the plazas
Foods and
are.
stuff?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
actually in the next plaza.
It's right next
nice
to the liquor
place.
store.
It's next to the liquor store.
It is. It's a really nice place.
Not
'cause-
that I've been
I
there
said Whole
before.
Foods, you guys.
Right.
She said Whole Foods. We knew where the liquor store was. Yeah, tomato. It's fine.
There's lots of good traffic that's going to happen there because that's a really
It's
big
by
area.
it's by the Chick-fil-A.
I was
Well,
just
then,
going to
there
say
you
that.
go.
That Chick-fil-A that's
Somebody
always
say
been
Chick-fil-A?
like, the
Meanwhile-
line is like always out the parking
Okay,
lot.
that line is so bad. I avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, I don't usually go to that Chick-fil-A, but I'm
The
excited.
Asian market has opened, and we're grateful for that. But we need more people or more nationalities to support their own. We need to help support them as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're grateful that they feel like they can do that in Toledo, and we want to support it. They're going to get support from everybody.
I'll be there.
But it's great that they're supporting their own.
I make
Who
my
doesn't
own
love
egg
Asian
rolls.
And
food?
I don't say that in a
Love
bad
Asian
way.
food.
It's great that they're looking out for each other.
Yes.
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah,
I
that's
make
a-
my own egg rolls, vegan, pork.
I've made Philly cheesesteak
Yeah.
kind here.
We need someone. We'll be right back after these messages.
Black and white sports, no gray.
What you don't do if you Serena Williams is allow Russell Wilson and Sierra to attend the damn event, sitting up there in damn sunglasses. That's why she lost. That's why she lost. I don't want to hear nothing about running to the corner. I don't want to hear nothing about no shots. I don't want to hear nothing about no young girls playing tennis. Damn front running. Let's ride. 1-2 step. Man, get your asses out of here.
At 10 a.m. Saturdays.
ESPN 100.7, The Ticket.
And then there was Lila. So what do you get the woman who gives you the best gift of all? The answer, Harold Jaffe Jewelers. No one else compares. Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind. Always has been and always will be. She deserved Harold Jaffe.
And someday, so will she.
Yeah, but my question
At least.
is, does he want to sleep on that bed?
Yes, no one's gonna buy you a bed without wanting to lay you down on it.
It's according to his standards.
He's the only one I've tried to break up twice and it can't. So what's this mean?
Hey, you just got to fall again and just tell her, I can't do anything.
It was
right
the
now. I'm
most
at
embarrassing
doctor."
moment.
You just got to tell him, baby, I fell.
I fell hard,
Just tell him,
and you saw a lot of stuff on my body. He didn't care. He was the only one that didn't care. And he's
tell
the
him-
fittest.
tell
He
him we
didn't
see
care
that every week.
stuff was hanging out.
Tell him we see that every week. You're just
Listen,
going to be a
Rhea
guy.
was
knows
laughing
what-
her
She had no problem telling me exactly what she wanted.
Those were just hints.
A little over a carat with a brilliant cut and a simple platinum setting. See, that's a little more than a hint.
Well, it is the ring of my dreams.
I took the hint, and I went to Harold Jaffe Jewelers.
Smart man.
Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind. Always has been, always will be.
I'm thinking a platinum band with a few diamonds around it. Or maybe it should go all the way around.
Thank you for being with us. This is Love My 419. I'm Clint. This is Danny, Leah, and Marissa. And it's now time for Let's Talk 419 Nation.
And this segment is brought to you by Monroe Auto Service and Tire on the corner of Monroe and Talmadge. Check them out, guys. They're amazing.
Ladies, there's some crazy news about teachers and students fighting. It makes its way onto social media, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about this. At what point should teachers be able to defend themselves?
I mean, it's like I feel like it's a really thin line, right? Because the story that just recently made headlines and is all over social media is about a substitute teacher who basically fought with a student. Now, the student did swing on her first and actually hit her first before she, held her down. But it is a thin line because as I was looking for that story and trying to find it, I mean, so many videos came up of different kids, and there was this other one of a male student who a teacher was walking out of the classroom, so this had to have been after, it must have been another situation where she probably walked away from it, and then she was walking out of the classroom. He chased her down and literally threw her to the ground, and she went unconscious, and he was beating her, and he was on top of her, beating her. So at what point do you defend yourself? At what point is it okay to, defend yourself?
You should be allowed to defend yourself, and none of this should happen because we have phones, we have Nintendo Switches, we have all kinds of different things that we're fighting over. Things that really we were never allowed to have.
We don't mean to
sound old here, but things that we didn't get to have.
Yeah.
And you're not just being asked to spit out your gum anymore. It's as a matter of, I'm going to take your phone.
Yeah.
And kids take this personally.
No.
That
shouldn't be allowed out of the house.
It shouldn't. And quite honestly, I feel like, the teacher should automatically be able to take every student's phone as soon as they walk in the classroom.
Absolutely.
What do you need a phone for in the middle of class?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Remember when disrespecting teachers was off limits? Now you see them getting beaten up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I have a question as a parent. So when the teacher calls and tells you that your kid did something, how do you react to it?
Right.
Do you automatically go and talk to your kid? Do you get an attitude with the teacher? Are you respectful? There's a lot of different ways that people handle these conflicts when it is brought to them as a parent. And you can tell which households do what, because personally, I'll take all the information in, and I'll listen to what she has to say. I'm not going to be defensive. I'm not going to say yes or no. I am going to go straight and talk to my daughter, and then I'm going to figure this out.
And that's how it's supposed to be done.
I think you nailed it for the four of us.
That's the same way I handle it.
That's how that would handle. And I tell my kids, once they've told me the story, once the teacher has told us the story, I'll then say, but I know my kids.
I do.
There's a certain level of comfort that you do not want to violate by embarrassing your child, and they think that they can't come to you with the truth.
Right. And I'll tell my kids, you can come to me with anything, and I will not embarrass you in front of your teacher, but I also know you.
And I will reprimand you.
And so behind closed doors, you and I will have a discussion about this, and we'll make this right. But you do not, no matter how you feel about your teacher, you don't badmouth them. You don't lay a hand on them. They are respectable people, and you need to make sure that you set that standard in your school as representing them properly.
Yes, and that's great. That's great parenting. And you always do want to get your kid's side, because sometimes the situation, though,
there's a middle ground.
Yeah, there's a middle ground, because sometimes the situation could be like a teacher heard a story that happened and she wasn't there, or he or she wasn't there. So you do want to get that story from your child.
Or at the end of the day, there are some teachers out there who probably, some situations aren't always black and white.
Right.
So
very much so.
Yeah, but touching a teacher, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Very
it definitely is.
Yeah, that's disgusting. If my child ever did that, that would never happen, period.
Still in the news, Chris Brown's airing out other celebs who've not gotten the same cancel energy for their indiscretions. What do you think about Chris Brown speaking out now?
Well, I think that his age is a huge thing. I think that's probably a really frustrating factor, is the fact that he's 33 right now, and he's still getting punished for something he did at 17. While other people are labeled as entertaining when they do it, but then when he does it, now he's lost so much over it, and now he's labeled forever.
Was it wrong? Absolutely. But did he learn from it?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But you know what? Let the man be. I mean,
I agree.
That's between him and God. And him. You know
and then
what I mean?
I could see if it was like a similar situation just happened recently, and then they're bringing it up. That's different. But there was nothing that's happened. He did a song with another female artist. She went to social media to promote it and say, I'm happy about this, and fans came for her and Chris Brown, and they're like, you're basically okaying him to be a woman beater, and he was just done with it. He's like, listen, that was 16 years ago. I've done so much since then. I've grown. 16. Why are you guys still holding this over my head?
He was a minor, you guys. Think about if you have a son. I know you guys both All of you, actually,
Yep.
everyone but me. I have a stepson who's 13, but imagine your 17-year-old making a mistake and then paying for it for the rest of their life.
Throw the first stone.
And more
all I gotta
specifically,
say.
you know, what he was saying is he did, you know, mention race because at the end of the day, a lot of black men are, you know, reprimanded or, you know, taken to jail or they have to deal with things.
differently.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
dealt with differently
Yeah.
than, you know, a white man who does the same thing. So,
Well, we have a list
We got
of them
a
that
little list here.
he pointed them out, and the more you look into it, some of these I didn't even know
Yeah.
Right.
they were
and
offenders.
that just goes to show. That
Yeah.
just goes to show, you know?
I
like,
mean, I knew one. I knew one out of this list because I knew he actually served his time, and he had he lost a lot over it. But we have Charlie Sheen, we have Nicolas Cage, we have Steven Seagal, we have Sean Penn, and we have Mel Gibson.
Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
And that was
There was a big dent in his career that
dent.
was going great. He was on fire. He literally was doing
He was at the.
wonderful
He was
things.
actually at the top.
Yes,
he
he
went
was.
a little cray-cray, right?
And
A little
he
extra
did.
crazy.
He went a whole lot of crazy.
Yeah, he
honestly.
lost it. He lost it. He did pay a price for that.
Poor guy.
And for some people, society makes them pay the price.
Yes.
The media makes them pay a
They
price.
pick and choose, though. That's
Who
what's
are we
not
to
fair.
judge anyone?
yeah.
man?
I don't know that. I don't know how to think about this.
Me neither, because I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could give this great big opinion because I do think that there's a difference in each scenario that happens. And we wish that time would heal all wounds. It doesn't.
People don't forget.
Yeah, people do not forget. They can forgive you, but
I feel
you know,
like
it's
his
still
age,
there.
though, for me, is a really big
I
factor.
do too.
On forgiveness.
I do
Yeah.
too. And he's
Because
not
these,
still doing
I'm
it,
sorry,
right?
but these men, I'm pretty sure that he kind of used as examples. They were all much older than 17 when they
Yes.
did what they
Yeah.
did, though.
Plus, and a lot of these guys did this during the social media age, and you know, some things were done before all of that.
Yep.
And I mean, these guys are that old. Some of these fellas, and so
Some of these guys are older than Clint.
Hey, yeah, they're all older than me. Yeah. Anyway, but you know, though, we do peg people for some of the things. We pick and choose what we want to hold against them
Yeah,
as a
there's
society.
haters, man.
And he,
you know, wrong is
unfortunately,
wrong.
he's gotten chosen, and they are not letting it go.
They are not letting it up.
They are not, and he's done with
That's
it.
the price you pay, though, in the entertainment business, unfortunately.
unfortunately-
And if you
it
want to
is.
set yourself up to be great, the fall hurts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's also a Georgia woman who decided that she wanted to end her husband's life.
That's tragic.
Now let's think about this. He's handicapped. He's already in a wheelchair,
That's just horrible.
and she.
It's his caregiver. I mean,
His
if you guys
caregiver.
really want to get down to it, besides their vows of being husband and
For
wife,
better or worse, though, what
but
happened to
really,
that?
she is his caretaker.
Yeah.
And
well,
technically,
that happens sometimes.
Being handicapped, he was struggling, and she apparently.
Well, put him in a nursing home. Don't kill
Well,
him.
yeah, she apparently reached a
Jesus.
point where she reached her limit, and you know, how far do you go to?
What
when
was
you're
her
frustrated?
reasoning? Did she have a statement or anything?
Not really.
I don't think anybody even
Well, I
wants
know,
to hear her
like,
statement.
I've,
It's just,
I've honestly heard just in situations where, you know, like one party becomes handicapped, or
Yeah.
you know, when they are needing to be fully taken care of, you know, it is a very difficult thing for the
Significant
caretaker.
other.
And
Well,
then,
I've taken
you
care of
know,
my mother, so
and then-
I mean, I get it, but
And then also they say, you know, like I'm sure because of what he's dealing with in his own handicap,
Yeah.
he could have possibly been very mean, you know, mentally abusive. You
happens.
just never know, you know.
But you don't
so-
kill somebody,
No,
okay?
absolutely
and it
not.
goes to show that,
don't kill
there's
somebody.
caregiving is hard work.
It
Yeah.
is.
I know.
And and there's a lot of empathy there. There's a lot of people that just give their entire lives, all their energy, all their emotion to
You walk
just
away
giving
though,
care.
Clint. You don't kill
I
somebody.
know,
You walk
right.
away. You take a break. You have somebody come watch them. I don't know their
Yeah.
situation, so that just seems very extreme.
You don't know
Yeah,
what
very,
voices.
very extreme.
You don't know what voices she was listening to.
Right.
Not the right ones, Clint.
Exactly. You know, they were
Anyway.
self-inflicted
That gets me angry.
voices. Yeah. So there's some other things that might get some people angry. How about this? $200,000 in dimes was the point of a heist in a Walmart parking lot.
Walmart.
If you break into this truck in a Walmart parking
Walmart.
lot and you find nothing but $200,000 worth of dimes, how
You
ticked are
wasted
you
your time.
I'm
as a
leaving.
criminal?
I mean,
Are you
quarters
running
I can
fast?
see.
I'm leaving.
Whoppers I can see. Sour Patch Kids, not dimes. That's just. That's
I mean, like after
wasting
a
Marissa's
heist,
time.
you're not even going to be able to clean those dimes.
It's
Exactly.
a waste.
Everybody
You guys,
already
how
knows
do you-
there's 200.
They
you
better
know,
be
Canadian
driving
dimes
the
missing.
truck. They better be driving the truck. You can't fill your pants. You can't be
Wild
like, you know,
heist.
you can't be taking duffel bags
That's just hilarious.
of dimes.
Hey, 300 trips back to the truck to get all the dimes, right?
Nobody wants them. You
Fill your
can't cash them in
pockets.
anywhere. It's
Fill
just
your
ridiculous.
pockets. Hey, I pay,
Don't my way,
People
I'll
are
figure
just
it out.
insane.
I pay in coins at
Insane.
Starbucks sometimes. Anyway, just get rid of my my ashtray.
The things at Walmart.
Anyway, we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Here at Harold Jaffe Jewelers, whether it's a small repair on a family heirloom or changing the battery in your watch, appraisals for insurance, on-premise repair and manufacturing, we're Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind.
I was here the first time we opened this place, and it was unbelievable then, and that Rachel is so committed to this community. I just had to come back for a second time. Let's start over again. 1, 2, 3. Somebody is putting a business in this community. It's important to be there just because this helps create the economic growth that helps other people inside our community.
Yeah, we're rebranding, we're expanding. It's going to be amazing. So, corporate orders, get them in, please.
Welcome back. As Love My 419 continues, we take a slight detour this week as we've experienced an unfortunate set of circumstances here. As one of our teammates, co-stars, and certainly good friends, the one and only Steve Reamey, we would like to offer our well wishes, prayers, and certainly condolences and respects as he has lost his mother, Miss Ella Louise Reamey, at the incredible age of 96. With that, rather than stay in the low frequency that an event like this can cause, we thought, why not reminisce and take a look back at one of the more incredible and happy times here at Love My 419 as we approach Mother's Day 2023. Let us take a look back at Mother's Day 2018. And that time, and certainly the best of last times, we got to kick it with our number one fan, Miss Ella Louise Reamey. Take a look at this. Steve, we love you. Our prayers, condolences, and certainly respects to a wonderful woman who certainly produced one of Toledo's greatest men. We love you, brother. Take a look at this.
And Julie. So this is a big day because we're promoting Mom, and my mom is one of the biggest fans of the show, aren't you?
Yes.
She watches
I
it
watch it every week.
She
And
watches
she critiques it every week.
She does.
Yes, she does.
You thought you had your yentas? My mom has her yentas.
That's right.
I record it. I
Yeah.
don't get that early.
Okay.
Neither do I. Yes,
And
yes.
all these gorgeous num-nums and the flowers and oh my heavens. So happy birthday to Mom.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, Mom. It's not my birthday.
Yes,
yes, it is.
Next month. Oh, Sunday.
That's right. It's Sunday. She forgot.
It is her birthday.
And you're what, 42? 42? 43.
92.
All right.
I will be.
Oh, I could have sworn. I'm trying to butter her up, Steve. Leave me alone here. Okay?
I'm glad to be this old.
Oh. Yeah.
Never thought I'd live this long.
I remember when we were younger, Mom said, she says, I'm going to live long enough for us to be flying around visiting of our friends like the Jetsons. Well, I remember we used to watch that.
They come up with more things I don't remember.
That's okay, we do. So,
Okay.
oh my gosh. Well, I think we need to light the candle. And Mom, look at this. She didn't even remember it was her birthday, but look at this.
Oh, you have it there.
And Ella, you said you offer these candles at your store,
We do. We have all kinds of specialty party
Oh,
supplies.
that's gonna
All right,
be
candles.
Here we go. It's the magic.
Any minute now.
Any
Any
minute
second.
now.
Don't disappoint us here.
I was gonna say,
Come
you're not
on.
really touching it. There we go.
It's gonna all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it'll go.
Whoa!
There we go.
Whoa!
Look at that.
Happy Mother's Day!
Yes, and happy birthday.
And happy birthday.
Look at
This has been around for a
that.
long time. I didn't feel this coming. Okay.
Two people do it.
Those are hitting your
Isn't
head.
that? There we go. Good job. Should we
all
sing
right.
Mom, happy
Yes.
birthday?
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
Right, how about that?
Okay.
Did you all make all these cakes?
Yeah, absolutely. We make everything from scratch. You can come pick it up right at the store.
We want to thank these ladies.
Whoa, wait, we're not done.
What?
Look at that.
Oh my gosh,
Look
what
who just
now?
showed up.
Mr. Jaffe.
Mr. Jaffe.
Oh, watch this, slow motion,
Look at
Mr. Jaffe.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
What
Thank
is
you.
going
I come
on?
bearing gifts
Oh, good.
for some moms.
Oh my
I
goodness.
got my back to
How
everything.
about that?
Certain mothers in the house.
He is a mother.
So yeah, no, we want to take care of the
You're
family.
Oh my
sweet. That's
gosh.
very sweet, Jeffrey.
Mom, do you want to open it? One?
Sure. Hand her one of those.
Oh, okay.
Hand her one of those.
One size fits all.
There you go. There it is.
Look at
Thank
this.
you.
And the
See
bag
what
is
it's gonna be.
beautiful too.
Harold, oh.
That's the right bag.
Jewelers. Okay.
Let's see.
You want me to open this, right?
Yes.
It's for you.
It's for you.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
What have we got?
Da-da-da-da.
Uh-oh.
So you might need to
And I think she's
grab her bag there, Bill.
It's in the bag.
Okay.
It's in the bag.
Here we
There
go.
you go.
Save the bag.
No, I think it's in the
Oh,
Is it in the bag?
Is it in there? Okay, we're finding it. We're finding it. There it is.
Okay.
Ooh, what is that?
What is
It's
it?
only plastic.
I live on plastic.
I know, but
I live on plastic.
He really sealed it up, didn't he?
yeah, he sealed it. I don't know why, but he did. Ooh, I got a funny feeling.
You know what? I didn't seal it. I have people that do that for me.
Oh.
I have
This is
people.
the truth, folks. He does have people that do it
Oh,
for him.
nice.
We have got a gift card.
Wow.
What was that?
A gift card from
Oh.
Jaffe Jewelers.
Oh my
Oh, Jeffrey.
God. Look at that. So do you have anything going on? I mean, today is not over. It's still a time for
Well,
people
you
to
know,
get.
we're not open today because if you didn't make it before now, you're in deep doom.
Oh,
yeah.
We
That's
just talked
true.
about that. The flower shop's open. The So Sweet is open, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah, yeah.
quite
No, I
too
mean,
late.
and honestly, I may end up coming to see one of you guys.
There you go.
It's
Oh
either,
my
it's either that or
gosh.
Lori's going through the cases.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Terrific.
Well, thank you so much.
Very much.
Oh
thank
my
you,
God.
Time with your family is
Yes.
a rare treat.
There you go.
Happy
So-
Mother's Day to
Wonderful.
everyone, and we'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Here at Harold Jaffe Jewelers, whether it's a small repair on a family heirloom or changing the battery in your watch, appraisals for insurance, on-premise repair and manufacturing, we're Harold Jaffe Jewelers, one of a kind.
Open your heart to others this week. If you're watching us on Friday at 4 o'clock, we want you to have a great weekend. If you're watching the playback on Sunday at 1:05, you guys have a great weekend. See you next time.